So here is going to be a full breakdown on EU. So what's actually looking at the daily time frame, you can see we broke structure here to the upside. You can see we broke structure there to the upside. Then we came all the way down to break structure. We had a market structure shift all the way down here. Then we tapped into this other block right here. After the tap into the other block, we rejected and we shifted, we changed. Like you can see the internal structure is now bearish. We are now bearish on the 4 hour time frame now. We are bearish. But you can actually see what's happening here. We have equal lows right here. We have equal lows here. And we see even if you are to mark these all two candles, both this first one and this one, if you are to mark it out, you see we still have imbalance and it has not been tapped into. So I'm expecting the market to go into the extreme order block right here. I'm not expecting, well, there is another block right here causing this reaction at the moment. But I'm not expecting a total turnaround all the way from here. And why I'm not expecting a total turnaround is because I'm still expecting this liquidity to be swept, these equal highs. And we still have fair value gap here that have not been filled. We have other block here that has not been mitigated. And you can see this is actually, we're on the daily time frame, so the probability of this happening is actually high. Unlike the lower time frame, this one is very very high. So looking at the 4 hour time frame, looking at the 4 hour time frame, you can actually see what's happening. This is the other block I'm expecting. This right here is the other block I'm expecting the market to tap into. Right, this one right here is actually causing a reaction. You can actually see, you can see this other block right here has actually caused a change of character. But I won't count this as a change of character. I'll count this as a liquidity sweep because why I'll count that as a liquidity sweep is because after this break of structure to the upside, after this break, I'm talking about this leg all the way from this low to this high. After this break to the upside, I have not actually seen this pullback was not much. The pullback was, but we can actually see it tap into another block here. But you can see we still have another block here that has not been filled yet, right? We still have another block here. So I feel like this is just an inducement just to generate liquidity for the market. So, and if you are to mention, why I'm not classifying this as a pullback is even if you are to mention sure this leg all the way from the low, all the way from the low to the high, to this high, you can see it not retrace back into the 50% of the leg. So I'm not counting that as a pullback. And even if I'm to count that as a pullback, at least we know that, after those shallow pullbacks, we will have a sweep of liquidity that will tap into the extreme order block. And that's what's actually happening right now. So I'm expecting the market to go all the way high, break these highs and tap into this other block that is above. And another scenario is if we are to even count this as a market structure shift after tapping into this supply zone, if we are to count this as a market structure shift, and we are to count this as another block of structure, let me draw the other block of structure out. We are to count this as another 4 hour break of structure. Let me change it to black. We are to count that as another 4 hour break of structure. At least we should see a deeper pullback, right? We should see a pullback into at least 50% of the leg. Into at least 50% of the leg. So even if you are going down, at least I'm expecting the market to tap into this other block that is here. Let me draw out the other block. I'm expecting the market to tap into this other block before going all the way down. And we are in the 4 hour time frame. The 4 hour time frame is actually strong. Things actually happen the way they should. I'm expecting us to at least tap into the other block before going all the way down. If this supply actually cause a change of character, I'm expecting us to tap into this other block first before going all the way down. So on the 30 minutes, we are still bullish on the 30 minutes. I'm still longing. I'm still going to be entering long on the 30 minutes. If not to break this this very high and tap into the supply zone above, but at least to tap into this zone, into this other block before going all the way down, because you can see this other block as inducement. We are going to use this as an inducement, and we still have imbalance here that's not been filled. So that's what I'm seeing at the moment. Let's go down into the 30 minutes and see what's happening. And this video is really going to take a whole lot of your data. It's either I post it here on YouTube so you guys will go and check it on YouTube, or I just post it directly into the group. The network is quite bad. You just have to hold on. So another thing I'm seeing is the recent demand zone that was tapped into actually caused a change of character on the 30 minutes. And this time around, that's not even a sweep. That's actually a change of character, because we've seen multiple breaks after. We've seen multiple breaks after that. Network is bad. Yeah, 30 minutes. So, and looking at this, you can see after we tapped into this demand zone right here, this forward demand zone, it actually came all the way down and caused a change. It caused a change of character, or you see a market structure shift, which was quite impulsive. You can see a whole lot of imbalance here. You can see this other block right here. Okay, you can see this other block right here. And what happened after then was the market did not, from this low, from this very low, all the way to this high, to this last time, you can see the market did not retrace into 50% of the leg. We can actually count that as a break of structure. We can truly count that. You can see I even marked it as a break of structure, and we also marked another break of structure here. Yeah, we can count that as a break of structure. But you know what the market is going to do? It's going to drop all the way down, tap into this, tap into this zone, clear this imbalance, this fair value gap, or you call it imbalance, tap into this zone before going all the way up. I'm still expecting the market to go all the way up. At least tap into this supply zone I was talking about before shooting all the way down, or actually breaking the high. You know, this is a liquidity high. This line is actually a liquidity high drew on the forward. Use those equal lows, sweeping this liquidity and tapping into the supply zone before going all the way down. So don't get confused with this stuff. So what I'm trying to say now is the two buyers we're having is still bullish. Still bullish. For now, still bullish. And you can see we're already seeing a sharp movement to the downside. And note something here. With this sharp downside movement we are seeing, you can see we did not actually tap into anything significant. You can actually see this other block, but this other block is not really significant compared to something here. So I'm expecting this sharp movement down, tap into here before going all the way up.